Winnie Loo, Malaysia's most successful hairstylist, achieved fame and success both locally and internationally in a field that's predominated mainly by men. She has received a few awards which includes the Ernst & Young Woman Entrepreneur of the Year in 2010 and the World Master of Craft by the Arts and Fashion Group of New York, to name a few, an honour no other Malaysian has battened with. Rightfully, she has received this prestigious award for excellent effort in upgrading the standards in this industry. Winnie Loo has established a cut above in 1979 and has grown it into a multi-million-dollar company. Her husband and partner Richard Teo oversees the management of this multi-million-dollar company, which is scattered all around Malaysia with more than 250 staff members. Stay tuned, don't touch your remote, we will indulge in our iconic Winnie Loo in a moment.
Hi everyone, right now Ms Winnie Loo is actually styling my hair and I can't wait to see the result of it. So at the moment, while she's styling my hair, we will be asking her questions about the headlines that she's made. So Ms Winnie Loo, let's talk about the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur Awards that you received. What was this about?
Well, it's actually a Woman Entrepreneur of the Year kind of award, because Ernst & Youngs are also noted that they have a segment that they care about award-winning ladies, ladies who make a difference. Because otherwise, this is like somehow there's a lot of award that always concentrate on about people's achievement. So I'm glad to be the ninth Woman Entrepreneur of the Year, a very significant number. I just love 9. And being able to be awarded the Woman Entrepreneur of the 9th time, of the 9th year, it was so beautiful to me, because like I said, 9 to me is an awesome number.
It's well deserved award.
It's a recognition of what I do, because of course, naturally, who don't want to win a lot of hairdressing awards? But after that, what's next? So to be able to be recognized by Ernst & Young, to me, is really the highest honor, because after hair, what is the more achieving thing is to do some business awards. So I try, and I'm glad I won it.
That's great. Well, congratulations. Let's talk about the recent project that you're taking part in. You have taken part in the cancer awareness project.
Oh yeah, you're talking about the boys empowering? Oh, it's really empowering, you know what?
How did you start this? I mean, what made you start doing this project?
Okay, what happened is actually I already have in mind to do some ball job kind of thing that I even want to get myself personally. I'm the one to be shaved. Some time back, I was having this initiations, thinking of doing it. But before I can really got into preparing for this, I was actually asked to come into a meaningful project like that. So I am actually like a core, because they needed a salon to have them to shave, and they needed someone to host it, and they needed someone who has the power and the authority. So in the end, that was it. I was asked to come along into this project, and it was so amazing. So amazing that we got 16 ladies. 16 ladies willing to be shaved, and Charmaine, who actually spearheaded this, was really awesome. And I also got hold of another friend, Dennis, quite a famous violinist. Dennis Lau. He came on, and I promised him if he's going to shave, I won't just give him just a shave, I will style it. So it was kind of interesting shave for a change.
That's amazing.
It was a shave with a style.
I can't imagine.
It's what we call it, like a fashionable tattoo, you know. So it was great. It was so fantastic, and until end of the month, we're still trying to raise money through online. The people can still be part of it, even if they can write a check, you know. And it's for the Cancer Society, for the breast cancer, and it's for Magna, you know. So we're hoping to raise 200,000 for this project.
And how much have you collected so far?
At last count, I'm not exact sure because during the time of shave, we hit about 80,000, but maybe the last 2 days something can happen. Anything can happen over online, the power of online, you know.
Yeah. That is such a
even
good
like
cause.
at current like now talking to you, there may be some people you know nice enough to still send money through online for us.
And look, I know we were talking about this earlier, but what are your thoughts about you shaving your hair yourself?
Waiting for someone to bet on me, maybe. I say if the price is right. It's anything for charity. Like I always say, after all, hair will grow. But the thing is, I want to shave it with a value that I'm worth it. Because firstly, I am in this hair business. I don't need to bore myself to raise money for charity. I can do many methods. I can have hair. I can do a hair show and yet I can raise money. I can style hair, I can raise money. Why Winnie has to shave to raise money? But there is no such thing that I'm not willing. I'm gutsy enough if someone is, one day if I say, okay, I believe if I can raise $500,000, I will shave.
That's good.
I will
That's
shave.
a good amount.
But it's quite a big amount, and I'm just waiting for someone, either they love me or they're angry with me and say, okay, I want Winnie to be bald, we will shave her. We'll let her to be shaved, But I'm waiting for that, waiting for someone who bet on me.
So, I read on the Star Online that you have attended the We Will Rock You musical in London, and you stated on your interview that the lead singer was a little dressed down. So when you meet certain people, do you usually judge their style of their hair?
You know what? I was at class this morning because over the years I practice a lot of Holy Spirit kind of thing because I go to church and things like that. We were taught not to be judgmental. This morning's the sharing was so amazing. I don't really judge people by the first impression. Meaning, like people say, do you buy a magazine because of the cover? Sometimes in life, I try to read and go in between the lines. But of course, a good cover sells, right? But even in dressing, of course, depends on the situations, let's say, of people. I am in a business that I care to advise people to dress right in the right occasion. If someone says it's a black tie event, don't tell me you're going to go into jeans. But I do not want to, because that person come in jeans, this person is not a good person or not, let's say, to reach my part of a friend. I don't. I personally do not judge clothing for friendship, but dressing right sometimes it's observing the rules, and perhaps we say that respect the person who invites you. So all these little things are part of it that we learn in life, that we just have to realize the importance of doing the right thing at the right time.
So earlier when you first saw me, what did you think of my hairstyle?
Well, I think you have really gorgeous, nice long hair. Suits you well, sweet young pretty girl like yourself. Anything will go. Even if you shave bald, also you look damn attractive. Because always when I look at you, it's like, wow, you got really gorgeous hair. But my dear, you have to take care of your hair. Your hair is a little bit dry.
I know. You know that saying where they say no women is ugly, there's only the lazy ones?
Oh yes, exactly.
I think I'm one of the lazy ones.
Yes, I strongly agree because I always tell my client, nobody have lousy hair if you spend time to manage it. If you know that your hair is not in perfect condition and you can't go to the salon, so at least you make some time to do some home care. So all these things are really, really important. Home care is something within everyone's means, so I always encourage my client, if you don't have time to really go to the salon, but you have to do some home care. And especially for long hair girls, it's really important also to give it a little bit of a trim sometimes, because long hair, if it's not cut off, they tend to break even further.
Yes. I realized that. So let's talk about this choir group that you're taking part in. It's called Glitterama, right?
Yeah.
So what's the group's
well, this group
purpose?
of friends, all because it's all ladies in this group that we all learn to sing for charity because majority of these girls are like they have a family, they have a life, they've really done pretty okay because they all retired from work. Many of them don't work anymore because of blessed marriages, I call it. So many of these ladies make time to learn how to sing, and then by doing that they also learn to have also what I mean is they have a compassionate heart. It's very important because you see sometimes when you retire and you do anything. So this group of ladies actually, like even one of them is me. I'm busy, but I make time. Make time to learn how to sing, and we use our voice for charity.
That's good.
So which is really important because, especially I always say, charity is something that if you can do, sometimes you may not be able to afford to pay to be involved with a charity, but we can sing, use our voice to do charity.
So
this way is fantastic. So we have done a lot of charity events through our ability in raising awareness and money. So we have done a lot for whether it's for cancer, for even sometimes for many charities over the years already.
So is it still ongoing up to now?
Yes, it's an ongoing thing. Then we sing every Tuesday.
Oh wow!
Every Tuesday from 2 to 4 is a Chinese class, and 5 to 7 is the English class.
I see.
So, but I'm only involved with the English class.
Okay. So in 2010, you won trophies from the Asian Hair Designers Association Festival. In which category did your stylists excel in?
We were in the cut and color segment because I think this is something my team do best. They just love to cut, they just love to give the latest trends and colors and things like that. So we got that department, I mean that category, which is something that we do best. So I'm very, very, very excited, very honored. We even celebrated it because I just want to tell Malaysia that we did something really good abroad. Because one thing about it that we do a lot of things away from the country that many people are not aware. So we want to use this as an opportunity to reach out to let more people who did not go with us to see what we did away and our winning moments or winning work. So we sort of make that part of the show. We also present a show to show it back and showcase in Malaysia for the locals.
So speaking about the Hair Designers Association, the Asian Hair Designers Association, what made you decide to start this?
I must say some 7.5 years or so. I was approached by my, actually now I can call him my co-partner in AHA from China. He came to, Eric came to me to sort of discuss about the possibility of doing this together because his vision was so clear that he wanted to uphold and the Asian hairdressing situation. There was no award, there was nothing. It was a possible kind of engaging into doing something else. So we sat down and he said that someone recommended my name to me, to him, about me. I was like, wow. I'm like, who? They said, oh, there are these Japan people. They said that if you need to go further, you must speak to this lady. I believe she will do something to the Asian hairdressing. I mean, it was such an honor when someone speaks that to you. I was like, okay, but I don't have time. No, but the thing is about me is like always say I'm willing, but do I have the time? So he said, Winnie, if you can, it's really not a lot of work. We want you to fly to wherever we meet, somewhere in Asia, but you have to fly for the meeting for 2 years if you can commit.
Wow.
So I was telling myself, okay lah, 2 years, I think I can commit. So this is how I got started, and I never really think that supposedly 2 years had gotten me 7 years and going to be beyond and counting. And it's so amazing because I really think that once you get committed and you love what you do, you will not count time.
Definitely.
And you won't mind. And
Yeah.
this is exactly what I'm doing.
Definitely.
I really do not mind the time that I am personally offering to Asia, because this is something I want Malaysia to realize that there is someone who do something for the industry. Because you see, honestly, a lot of people will not look at hair as a respect.
Yeah.
But in Europe, in US, through hairdressing, all these people become big time. They're big time because I don't know whether it's the government that have them or whether there is some art form of people that have them. But I realize there's so much of awareness that is created on a Western platform. But in Malaysia, people like myself have to work really hard. And I believe I will not stop doing what I do best. Maybe one day, because of doing best, I reach out to the world. That's why because of that, I can have an opportunity of doing London Fashion Week, and I'm doing the US New York Fashion Week. I believe it's all about timing.
Of course.
Yeah, which is amazing. So in June, we're going to do another huge show for the Asia platform, and that's going to be a big one.
Where is this going to be at?
We are going to host it in Macau.
So you were saying that this event is going to be held in Macau?
Oh yes, it's going to be in June, between the date of 25th to 27th at the Venetian.
Wow, that's
at the Venetian.
Beautiful place.
Yes,
Place.
it's so amazing. This is our 3rd year there, and we host it around different destinations. But we've been in Macau because of the lovely location and the support of the Macau government and the Venetian themselves. So we have done pretty well. But I hope one day Malaysia is going to bring it in. It's my wish that someone out there is going to bring this kind of thing in, you know. So, which is going to be good because it's such a good exposure for hairdressers in Malaysia to be able to see such a grand thing that we are doing. And at least know that it was actually originated from a Malaysian and a China combined people, you know.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the people who initiated this idea is Korean, who's a very successful Korean.
Yeah.
Myself, China, and 3 of us. But right now we have a lot more people in the group now because more and more interest.
So perhaps you yourself will bring it to Malaysia in the future.
I won't myself bring in because it's too big. Firstly, it really involves running and maybe it is quite a lot of money because it's not just me. Once we are involved with it, we actually involve such a lot of countries. Especially the performers are from London and they may be from US. So if I am involved with it, it's going to be too costly for me and the support may be different. So we really need the government or we need a private sector. We need someone who is able to run it and manage it.
Definitely. There was one more event that you have conducted called the Gorgeous Hair for the Gorgeous You by Winnie Loo. What was this event about? Gorgeous hair for the gorgeous you.
Well,
like this was back in 2010.
Yeah, because I always create a lot of workshops, and I think sometimes along the way there are a lot of people who get me personally involved because I think they wanted my expertise to be able to share. So I do lots of events like that, like from styling to share with people what hair, what we can do to hair. So there was one of that. But I personally love to do a lot of charity by doing like portrait of hope.
That's such a nice thing.
Yeah, portrait of hope is really one of the things that I do, and I do very well in that because I've really done. I think to portrait of hope, I must have raised more than millions. Yeah, raised more than millions just to do portrait of hope.
Amazing.
It's like
it's amazing.
I style the hair, do the makeup, style the clothes, do photo shoot,
Yeah.
and then we put into bare albums. And you know, we sort of, because of that, I'm able to do a lot of things through the expertise of making them look good, feel good, and photograph them to keep them for that moment. You know, so it's gonna be like turned into photograph.
Yeah. But with all these events, you know, nowadays you're more of a celebrity than a hairstylist. So how do you juggle around the busy schedule? Do you have your own personal assistant?
I think time is how we manage and how we make it. It's very important.
Yeah.
That one got to just time yourself well and manage it. Managing time is very, very important.
So your contributions in helping to shape the Malaysian hair industry to what today gained you recognition internationally. How fulfilling is that for you?
How
Fulfilling.
How fulfilling?
is that?
Wow, really fulfilling, awesome. I must say that I really, from a young girl, the dream of becoming a good hairdresser, I never really dreamt that it can come so far. It's so fulfilling that I know that through my sharing and my work, I'm able to have more and more people through my academy, be able to learn more.
Yeah.
So it's so fulfilling that through hairdressing, we are able to make people look good, feel good, and at the same time, train more people into the market.
Such good words from Ms Winnie Loo. Right now we're going to take a break, and do stay with us and hear more from Ms Winnie Loo while I enjoy my hairstyling from a legendary woman.